Okay, so these are the RTX 3060 12GB, and this is the 5050 8GB. Now, other than the size difference, the other difference is that, of course, the 5050 is a newer generation GPU, while the 3060 has been out for a while and has actually been performing very well. So it has been quite a good selling GPU, especially for entry-level GPUs. And it will seem, or rather it seems that the 5050 is on par in terms of performance with the 3060. And these two cards retail for almost the same price over here at ES Gaming, where the 5050 retails for 53,000 Kenyan shillings and the 3060 retails for the 52,000 Kenyan shillings. So in today's video, I'm going to be benchmarking both of these cards. And yeah, I just want you to see which one is the better choice, which one you may end up choosing. Honestly, that's the purpose of the benchmarks anyway. So yeah, I'm kind of curious how the 5050 was stacked against a 3060. So yeah, let's jump into the video. Okay, so it's been quite a while since I last did a benchmark, but I am using a Core i9-12900K with 32 gigs of RAM. And honestly, the results today are a bit mixed. So I started off the benchmark with Doom, the Dark Ages, where the 5050 pulled around 45 to 50 FPS on high settings, while as the 3060 did perform, or that did give us 50 FPS on medium settings, but dropped to around 40 on high. So pretty interesting considering the fact that the 5050 has like half the amount of VRAM that the 3060 has. Moving on to Resident Evil 4, the remake, the 5050 hit 90 FPS on high, while as the 3060 managed to get 75 FPS on the same high graphical settings. Spider-Man 2 was super close, where the 5050 got 52 FPS on high and 60 FPS on medium settings, while as the 3060 got 50 FPS on high and around 58 to 60 on medium. But the performance depended on whether you're swinging or walking around the city. Cyberpunk 2077 was a good win here for the 5050, as the 5050 was able to average around 65 FPS with some high and ultra settings, and the 3060 got around 56 FPS with the same graphical settings. And finally, I did benchmark Need for Speed Unbound, where the RTX 5050 got an average of 84 FPS on ultra settings, while as 3060 got 76 FPS on ultra settings. So my final thoughts here are that the RTX 5050 is a faster card in general, but not by a crazy amount. The 3060 is still fighting back in 2026. And this will honestly boil down to whether VRAM is important to you and whether maybe you're using the GPU for other things like AI that really need that extra VRAM that the 3060 has. In terms of power draw, honestly, both of the cards were drawing almost the same wattage. So yeah, pretty interesting that the 5050 was able to keep up with the 3060. So tell me what you think, and I'll catch you in the next benchmark video.